Thank you. I got my notes in here. Yeah, I wrote notes. Again. Whee! Oh, fuck. All right, now what are you doing? Oh, fuck. Okay, are you ready now?
Yeah, ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it.
Red talk, motherfucker, get down with it, identity, shitting all over all that fake bitches, man, I kinda smoking dank, kicking ass on the side, bringing that flavor, she elevating the vibe, boom, bitty, bye-bye, who's getting high, everybody is, bitch, watch our time flies with that real talk with a steel cog, taste it, cheers with a twist and your chin on your faces, podcast basics, aced it, going ape shit, up the ante when they blaze and I take it in. From the gays to the scum to the friends. Every Wednesday when the day ends, all enemies wish they had this energy. This is Ratt Talk, catch an ice bag injury. Y'all moving like a motherfucking centipede. We accelerate just to devastate the industry. Hearts got the boss weed, this could be the enemy. Turn that fucking mic on, I guess we'll have to see. Ratt Talk.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's me, Matt the Rat. I'm all sick.
And I was sick last week.
Yep, it was your fault. You gave me the ick.
I'm sorry.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. It's another episode of Rat Talk, talking to you about our week. Yeah, so far, not good. That's what I gotta fucking say.
Yeah. So far, not so great.
Not
but you know what?
sleeping
We're
well.
here. We're hanging in there.
Yeah, I guess.
Bringing the folks some Rat Talk.
Yep. So what did you do last week, other than be broke?
Just continue to end up in financial debt. Well, I guess on a more positive note, my longtime friend from high school, Trevor, came to visit.
Mm-hmm.
So we hung out at a local bar in Whittier and had a pretty good time. So that was the good part. Everything else was fucking shit.
Yeah.
My transmission took a shit on me.
Yeah. You were sick during Lauren's birthday too.
Yeah, I was super sick. I was super sick during your sister's birthday.
Yep.
I mean, I got through.
Yeah.
I made it. I think it's been going around too. My cousin Annie just told me that she just had the same thing.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It lasted about a week. And it's true, it lasted like 5 or 6 days.
Me is going on 5 days. Tomorrow would be 5 days because I started feeling it on Monday.
Uh-huh.
And then Tuesday it was bad, and then Wednesday, Thursday it was the worst. Yesterday and today was the worst. Yesterday was worse than today, because I actually had like you said, like how you felt clammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. Like I felt real clammy, but I was sweating, but I was cold.
Yeah. Oh God, that's when I was working last week when I was going through it. I was working like Friday, Saturday.
It's not cool to work like that.
Nope, definitely not. But it won't last long. It'll just be a couple days.
Yeah, hopefully, because it fucking sucks.
Yep, it really does.
And I work in a goddamn warehouse, so it's all dusty all the fucking time, and I'm like,
Bleh.
yeah,
Can't breathe.
And yeah, and whenever I do get a breathe, it's just nothing but dust, and fucking sucks, bro. But whatever. But yeah, we celebrated my sister's birthday this weekend. That was cool. We had a little family get together. We unfortunately didn't go with them to LA because yeah, well, you were sick, and then I just had no money. I have no money.
Yeah,
I still have no money.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And
somebody
I couldn't
fucking pay us, man.
Yeah, normally I would be super down, but being like, even if I were broke, I would still be down. You'd find a fucking way.
Yeah,
we'd make it work. But
yeah.
I was too sick. So being broke and sick, trying to get out there, I was just like, no. But we showed up at the birthday dinner on Sunday, so it was something.
You didn't. Well, no, you were there Saturday too. Yeah, we had 2 celebrations, remember? Our parents are divorced, so she gets 2 birthdays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was there on Saturday?
Yes. Nana's?
Oh, yeah. I worked in the morning. That's why I was like, what? Yeah, and then I brought a... Cool thing about working at
brought mashed potatoes.
I got mashed potatoes. That's
yeah, Lauren said thank you for those.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you that. She took them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Nana, your grandma was asking me, like, oh, do you want to take the rest of the mashed potatoes? I'm like, absolutely not. Get those away. I'm so sick of work food. But I guess the good part is that, like, I show up late for parties because I'm usually working. But I'm like, hey, like, let me bring home some mashed potatoes or something because we get a discounted meal for every time we work. So and that goes for catering stuff, too. So if I want to order, like, 2 pints of mac and cheese or mashed potatoes or whatever, I can take those with me.
Yeah.
And then usually I kind of...
So hit Amanda up for the mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. You got the plug now.
Yeah. And they'll plug something else, too.
Yep.
Thanks, D. Acknowledging we got a new look, kind of...
almost, yeah. We're perfecting it.
It's getting there. We got some artwork up on the walls. We adjusted our TV, so it's a little more visible. So
this was just something that I was messing with, and I was like, "Fuck it, we'll just leave it up for right now for this episode."
Yeah, trying stuff out.
Yeah, we don't really have videos for this episode. Next time you see the screen, we'll actually have like a whole bunch of shit to play for you guys and everything.
Yeah,
but for the most part, this is going to be the main look. You know, I have my personal artwork that me and my buddies did from.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hidden up in the corner up there.
And we have our Maker's Mark bottle, of course.
Yeah, from my coconut.
And then what scum flyer is that? I can't see
that
it.
was.
It says March 26th.
I didn't even go to that one. Was that the first one that I went to?
We went to one of them.
I know it was really early. I just remember I picked up that flyer. It was the first time that I met Ray. Was it the first? No. It wasn't the first time I met Ray, but it was the first time I met Forbidden and Physique. And they were all dolled up at the Scum booth at DragCon, the one and only time I went to DragCon. You weren't there with me, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I waited around, met them. They're awesome, and I got a shirt and some stickers, and I kept the flyer. They were like, "Yeah, take one." So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna frame that shit." So I saved it and we framed it.
And then right underneath it is my buddy Angel. Shout out to Angel. He actually drew that shit. It's Ratt Tata. But he's Ratt Atta.
Ratt Atta?
Yeah, he designed it to make it look like me. It's got a little backwards hat and sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's really cute. And it's got your tattoo. You got way into the details. You got your Megadeth tattoo.
Yeah, he's got my Megadeth tattoo, and he actually drew this on the computer screen too. So that on the
screen.
Yeah, on the screen it has like a little
that was his?
like that. Huh?
This was his, right?
What?
He drew this?
No, this is Justin.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Justin did the graphic. And then in the middle is some cool artwork we got from a thing.
It was a
show.
Print. Yeah, print.
Yeah, I wish we had that other one up.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we the frame broke, and I think it was a custom frame, or the glass broke on the frame.
It was actually right before one of the episodes too.
Yeah,
we were getting ready for the episode.
That was annoying. And then on the other wall we have our Simpsons art.
Yeah, and that's done by our good pal Nikki.
Nikki did both of us?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, they're birthday gifts. Both of us, actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he gave me that one. He gave me the Bart, taking an acid tab on my birthday. And then
he gave me the Lisa one.
On your birthday.
Yep. Pretty cool stuff.
Yep, well, we actually got those bitches framed.
Oh, yeah.
So they look even cooler now. Mm-hmm. And now our little podcast studio looks cool. You'll see the details of them a lot better in our next episode when we're back to normal. We're just doing this little video experiment to see what we're working with.
Yeah. It would be cool if... I guess I wish our camera was our webcam was a little more mobile, like easier to like take it off the stand real quick and then being like, oh, look at this shit, and then pop it right back on.
Like some sort of faggot ass influencer.
Well, no, I mean we're just talking about shit.
Some stupid ass influencer.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's not PC, bro.
No, I mean, well, we do the audio for the podcast, but I know we still do a live feed video, and that video ends up on YouTube as well. So it just makes the visual a little more interesting and dynamic if the people watching and listening can actually see what we're talking about. Just for the same reason that you have
Nah.
the freaking screen right there to show what we might be talking about.
Nah.
I just gave a thorough explanation and turned it around as to why.
Yeah, no. I don't
and it's still dumb.
I still don't like that.
Because I thought of it.
No. I just don't like the idea of having a camera that you could just grab at any time and...
I mean, it's not so you can...
but I would want to do well with it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, then that's your fault, making fun of stupid-ass influencers when you said you're going to do that. No, what are you talking about? It would be way cool if we had the flexibility.
Way cooler, dude.
Just having the flexibility, because the webcam that we have is fine. The tripod is fine. But it was a little bit more... Are
you still watching it on
It's a little bit more mobile. No.
No?
Is somebody still with us?
Hopefully. Anyway. What were you saying?
I was saying it would just be cool to have it be more mobile and flexible.
Yeah, we just need a better camera.
Yeah. No, that comes with time.
Yeah, that too.
I'm just saying, so we can actually kind of show off the artwork.
We can get onto a public access network since we live here.
Oh,
There's Monrovia Public Access. You should really look into that. Actually, I don't even think you need to. I think I could look into it. I think it's just an address.
Yeah. We were talking about starting a public access show.
Access channel, yeah.
Think of the Eric Andre show, except a little less risque. We were talking about maybe doing a say hi to your, a grandpa show. Like we're talking to your grandpa.
That's not the show, no.
That would be awesome.
No,
or a segment. Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, we're just going to make a whole show about your grandpa and how he poops himself and, he's going senile and
everything.
everything.
No, that's sad. But,
yeah, exactly. What
a segment.
I don't want to watch my grandpa for.
No, but, a segment that's, it's a hi, grandpa segment, because I feel like the only people who would watch, public access TV shows would be grandpas. So, I mean, it would be for your grandpa, and we could,
We'll be like the Elmo's World for old people.
Yes. Yeah.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Be sure to eat all your oatmeal, okay?
Did you take your medicine? Good.
Because Matt the Rat likes it when you finish your oatmeal. Mm.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Could somebody please make, a Muppet of Matt the Rat? Some creepy ass. I'm just gonna start. We'll make a sock puppet.
No, we got to make a marionette. That's even creepier.
No, and that's too much effort.
He's got to look like that.
I don't know.
We'll have him have a beer bottle and a cigarette.
I don't know how to make marionette puppets, but I could probably make a brown sock puppet and decorate it. It'll be Matt the Rat.
Yeah.
Our whole public access show will be a puppet show.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be exactly like Rat Talk, but with puppets. Brilliant.
Ironically, and you're afraid of puppets too.
I've gotten over that for the most part.
Yeah, that's you have me to thank for that.
I mean,
you're welcome.
Okay, here.
I love puppets. I like puppets.
They still kind of creep me out.
I don't know how you were afraid of Muppets.
I used to have nightmares about them. I don't know.
I don't know how. Those are the best ones.
I used to have nightmares about certain ones just eating my face. Yeah.
It's like a very intricate sock puppet.
Ew, I just would imagine they would just gnaw off my face. I don't know. I don't know. I would just have nightmares that they would fucking eat my face. What do you want from me? I was a child.
But puppets are awesome, dude.
Did you have any irrational fears as a child?
Wind and rain.
Oh, yeah. You're still afraid of wind and rain.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a scared kitty or something. Or like a dog when it's all thunder and lightning. I go,
oh. Oh, I'm crying like a dog.
Yeah.
No, in the corner.
I'm not looking forward to the season.
I fucking love. Yeah. I love that it was gloomy today. Yeah. I feel like I thrive and I come alive when it's cooler outside. Because when it's miserably hot and swampy, I'm like, bleh.
Yeah.
Cloudier weather.
Yeah, it was really nice today.
Yeah, it was a little humid though. I could do without the humidity, but I'm just glad I shaved my legs so I could wear shorts, but still kind of wear some
shorts.
Yeah. Well, because I get 5 o'clock shadow on my legs.
Nice.
Like, I can only wear shorts.
I don't even get 5 o'clock shadow on my face.
Yeah, I know.
You're more manlier than I am.
I mean, if we really want to compare, I'm way fucking hairier than you are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's because you got Native American in you.
Yeah.
So you're not as hairy. I'm fucking European.
I'll put a Native American in you.
But
Hey.
hey.
What were we talking about?
Thunder.
Yeah. Irrational
Puppets.
fears. Not looking forward to the season.
Not looking forward to the season. We're talking about puppets. We're talking
But
about.
we might get it. Yeah, we're gonna look into public access. That's what.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna look into public access. That's for
Grandpa.
all that fucking.
Hi, Grandpa.
Oh man.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. How was? You have a good time on Monday?
Oh yeah, when we saw Trevor, it was a
Yeah.
really good time. I mean, he's very, very dear friend.
I like how passionate you get about these moments.
What?
What?
Passionate about what moments?
I don't know these moments. Go ahead, explain.
Well,
Keep talking.
I just he's a really good friend of mine, and like, I don't know. It's always he's been like that kind
I
of.
think I interrupted you. His name's Trevor.
Yeah.
I kept interrupting you.
His name's Trevor. He's kind of, I don't know. He was just like a ride or die friend. Like he'd always rescue me from my mom's house for a couple hours.
Where's you staying at right now? Idaho?
Yeah, he's out in Idaho right now.
Idaho.
He moved out there because it's cheaper. Yeah, Idaho. Eat a big hoe. But he'd always like in high school just kind of.
Sorry, I'm gonna do that a lot during the show.
Bleh.
Yeah.
He would rescue me from my mom's house, and we would just go to Target down the street, or we go to McDonald's, and like I feel like we were those kids inside Target, not really buying shit, but just
the ones that hid in the aisles, the little coat racks and everything. You'd walk through there.
I mean, sometimes. No, but we just try on stupid shit, take pictures. Occasionally, he'd put on a dress, like normal stuff.
Pushing boundaries.
Oh yeah, we had lots of fun. So,
Well, we met up at this place called Tubby's.
Oh yeah,
in Whittier, which was actually pretty cool. I was surprised.
Yeah. Oh, you had never been there, huh?
I had never been there. No, that was the first time for me.
It's a cool spot. I mean, I try not to go there very often because it's kind of well, I try not to go to Whittier very often.
It's just your old stomping grounds.
Yeah. It's not even that. I think it's still the stomping ground of people I don't want to fuck with anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, I feel like, I mean, cheesy fucking reference, but you know, like, you've seen Sweet Home Alabama when she goes back and she walks into the bar and they're like, ah, shit. And she's talking to all those people who had never left.
Alabama, who's that?
Reese Witherspoon.
And,
I don't fucking remember his face. I mean, I remember his face. I don't remember his name. But basically, like...
But no, I've never seen that movie. Why would I watch that movie?
I don't know. I was just wondering. I was just curious.
Maybe I've seen that movie, actually, but...
So she leaves. She comes from Alabama, but she leaves that. She left that life, and she's a well-known fashion designer, whatever. She gets engaged to this new guy, but then she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go and make my bum-ass ex-husband from Alabama sign the divorce papers." So she's got this whole like hidden redneck life that she had. So
hidden redneck life.
Yeah, because I mean, what she was she in her new life, you know, she's engaged to.
But she gets on the road, she starts using the N-word and
I mean,
throws on a right-wing hat. And
maybe in some deleted scenes. But yeah, actually, I mean, there's a whole Confederate stuff in the movie too. Like they reenact the Civil War. Yeah, they're all.
Does the Confederacy win in that one?
No, but her dad is part of it. Like, I mean, part of the reenactment, and it just.
What? And he's part of the South.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I think they had actors. I mean, there was no racial stuff implied, but that's not the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Basically, she comes back into town, and she's staying there, and she goes into that local bar where, you know, it probably used to be when she was, you know, younger. And she goes in, and people are like, "Oh shit! Like, look what the cat dragged in!" Like, she hadn't been there in so long, and she's like, yeah, I'm back, and all these people who had basically never left, never changed. So that's kind of how I feel when I go to Whittier. Or, I mean, I never drank at that bar because by the time I was 21, I was already kind of living my other life. This life, I mean.
You mean me?
Yes. Yeah, this life over here with you. So it's a trip going back. And then I wasn't expecting to see everybody there. I was thinking like, fuck, it's like a Monday night. I'm not going to see anybody I really know. I said my ex probably wouldn't be there. I was banking on him not being there. I was hoping because, I mean, I've gone in there and he's been there. He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, it's the only bar open in fucking Whittier, so deal with it. Yeah, but he wasn't there, thankfully. But a lot of other people were. I was really surprised. A lot of old friends. So it was really a nostalgic night of all of us drinking. I think it was the first time that we all drank together legally. So.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like that particular
group.
Like group of people all together. I mean, because we've gone. I mean, there's there's people here, people there, but I think it was just kind of like, it was weird. It was like a drama kid. It felt like, you know, a lot of kids who I had done theater with in high school, they were there. So it was like, I don't know, it was cool. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Very nostalgic, but I'm glad I don't really fuck around with Whittier anymore because there's not much to do out there. It's so boring.
But everyone that was hanging out, yeah, they were all pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Really, really cool, fun people, fun night, nothing but laughs and good times.
It was kind of weird, though, how well everyone knew each other. Like,
oh, yeah. They're all very, very... I mean, again, because I left, but they didn't.
They didn't. That's the only place.
They didn't. So that's like their spot. They've been doing that for the last 5, 6, 7 years, you know, and I took off.
I just thought it just really seemed like everyone it was just like everyone knew everyone. Well, you know, for me, we had the Silver Dollar and Shady's, but like my friends will show up to the Silver Dollar and they're not really too familiar with the bartenders there or the owners or anything.
No.
Or anytime we're at Shady Brady's, it's the same story. Like we're not very...
or like one or two of them know the bartender and everyone else is like, and then the same thing with the Dollar, like me, you, or like somebody else, like we'll know the bartenders, obviously, or I am the bartender. And
well, yeah, about fuck, you better know the bartender.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it's a different feeling. But everybody was all what?
D saying no audio.
How long ago?
Yeah, we got audio. I don't know. Anybody else? Can they confirm no audio?
Can you confirm?
We're still being recorded, so we're gonna keep going anyway. So.
Here, let me check this out. Investigate the matter.
Oh. I think you need to keep the microphone away from it.
Oh, yep, we got audio.
Oh, okay. It's on your end, D. It's you. Fix
it's
your
you.
Shit, bro. Refresh the page.
He says, I hear nothing again. Yep.
Yeah,
I can
we're
hear
good.
myself talking. It's weird. I'm so sorry, everybody. I hate the sound of my voice.
Yeah. But anyway, we fixed that issue. We could hear ourselves. Oh, shit. Totally forgot to mention, we also went to go see Solar Haze and Old Blood this weekend.
We did.
What day was that? That was Saturday.
Friday or Saturday?
That was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. That was Sunday?
No.
That was Saturday?
Saturday. Yes.
Okay.
It was Saturday. It was after we hung out because I remember bringing Ryan with us.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. Oh, yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
That was pretty cool.
Fun show.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's always they always have a good time.
Yeah.
Sing Solar Haze.
So, I mean, I sound like such an old lady. Actually, no, I'm not.
Sound quality wasn't too good.
The sound quality wasn't good, and I feel like it was just too blaring. Like I'm fine with loud, but I feel like it was like loud blaring to where
Unnecessarily loud.
Unnecessarily loud.
Yeah, you sound pretty fucking old right now.
Sorry, but it sounded like it was blaring, and
man.
when the audio isn't good and it's blaring, it's more it's more obvious.
Keep going.
My poor ears are just gonna be blown out, and then I'm gonna be deaf, and I'm never gonna hear again. Fuck you. Oh well. No, but I'm fine with loud. It's just the audio wasn't good.
Yeah.
So it being just kind of blaring and
Yeah, it wasn't too pleasurable.
yeah. I mean, the bands where everything was fine.
Yeah.
I feel like they mic'd stuff that didn't need to be mic'd, and the singers weren't mic'd enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vocals weren't loud enough. And
Vocals weren't loud enough, and everything else was too loud.
No, well, I think you think everything else was too loud because you couldn't hear the vocals. If the vocals were on, it would have been fine.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But it was a really good time. It was a fun show.
Oh, Anthony was there. It was his birthday that day, actually.
Oh yeah.
Good buddy, Anthony.
I like I kind of
Louise.
like that doom
Stoner.
That doom
That
stoner metal.
Yep.
I like it. It makes me like, I don't know. I feel like I would put that like on my like a stripper playlist or like a pole dancing playlist in my head.
Good to know.
I don't know. I just like the swayingness of it. And it's just very like just sensual. It's like, I don't know, it's like stoner. Just yeah, I just like the way it kind of just creeps over.
Is that why they call it stoner metal?
Yeah, that's what I've said. Ew. You fucking sniffle.
Yeah, it's bad.
Your nose reminds me of the nose from Double Dare. Just that big giant nose with the big old nostrils with all the slime in
You're
it.
fucking Double Dare, all right?
Double Dare you.
That actually would be a pretty cool costume. It's just a giant nose. Reach up in my nostril, bro. There's candy.
I know that. Oh God, but that'd be so creepy. Imagine coming up, going to kids, and she's like, "Yeah, just reach up inside."
No, I didn't say kids. I said bro. So I'm insinuating that I'm at a party.
No.
Amongst friends and homies, and it's nothing they haven't grabbed before. So.
You guys are gay. And I mean that in the literal sense, not in the sense that it's bad.
Yeah, whatever. Be jealous.
Guys are so funny. For the longest, I mean, I'm not saying you or your friends in particular, but for a while, guys are so quick to be like, no homo, no homo. But they would do like the most homosexual shit with each other.
Yeah.
And girls, they're like, oh, look at my bra.
But it's okay because we said no homo.
Yeah. Meanwhile, girls are like flashing each other their bras and their titties and underwears and shit. And it's like,
you guys never said no lesbo?
No.
Oh, all right. We had to make it clear, just in case.
That's so stupid.
I don't know why that was really a thing, to be honest. Like, to have to say no homo. Like,
I think it was, I mean, one, it came from during the time when people would say that's gay, and gay was synonymous with being shitty.
It was a very negative.
Yeah, people were still very much in the closet. And at that time, people were, I mean, people weren't very PC. It's crazy to think, like, even in our lifetime, in our recollection and memories, there have been times where it's like, oh shit, like they can get away with saying these things.
Yeah, you could say faggot, retard.
Even the
beater,
word of
midget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the word tranny.
Tranny, yeah.
Like I remember joking around with friends, and tranny was kind of like, oh, it was like a word of endearment used amongst like drama and theatrical friend, like, yes, tranny work, like kind of in the sense like say like, drag queens would be like, yes, bitch, work. Like, so tranny was kind of thrown around in there, and then that kind of had to be phased out eventually, because that's like, oh, like, yeah, we don't mean it. Nobody means it maliciously here in this room, but the word is offensive. So it's been phased out. And I think it's just, I mean, and I don't miss it. It doesn't really do anything. So I think when people kind of bitch and complain, it's like, dude, it's really easy to phase out certain words. Other sayings are hard to phase out too. And I think we kind of catch ourselves saying it. Like sometimes we'll be like, you faggot. But like,
those are some of my favorite words. Yeah.
South Park kind of, had to address that, because they're talking about like, oh no, we're not talking about gay people. We're talking about like annoying ass motorcyclists.
Yes. Like, just so people know, I'm not actually picking my nose. I'm pushing my nostril into my nose because it gets dry. It's getting dry today. I gotta keep it moist.
Nose picker.
Yeah. I just don't want people to be like, dude, you're fucking picking your nose the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe I should one episode.
Just stare into the camera and just like dig up
and show
there.
the camera. Yeah, it'll be on the next episode whenever. Because I'll be over getting sick, and so that's when I'll get mucusy and everything.
Yeah,
so
I'm just starting to get over being all
awesome
mucusy.
Ass boogers. Oh, dude, I'm down. I'm gonna pick them during the show and show you guys.
I mean, it would be helpful if we had one of those cameras that you can pick up off the tripod.
Yeah.
But no, you said that was lame.
No. Yeah. No.
So no boogers for you.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
Ha. Fuck.
What else you got there on that list of yours?
Oh, I didn't have any underwear this weekend. That was cool. That was something that happened after the episode.
Yeah, he's free balling.
I was free balling at work.
Dude, I'm going to be free balling this weekend because I realize I'm pretty much... Well, no.
You're out of your undies?
I still have undies. I'm out of the ones that I like to wear.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into the reserves.
You're going to be wearing jeans, too.
Yeah, no, I still have underwear, just not the ones I like to wear.
Yeah.
They're not the ones that are as comfortable, is what I mean.
Uh-huh.
But I miss having a washer and dryer accessible. Like, you can just throw it in, do other shit, and then...
Do your underwear look sexy, at least? Like, am I going to enjoy them?
Why does it matter? They usually come off anyway.
I mean, I enjoyed the show before,
I mean, they're all fine. They're just not as comfortable. I have a particular style of underwear that I buy from Victoria's Secret. And whenever they have like a big sale, I just buy a bunch of them. Like before, I'd be like, no, I'll get like multiple styles. It's like, nope. Now I've just thrown away most of the other ones. Now it's just I have one particular style that I wear because it's super comfy. Doesn't dig into my nalgas. In
your what?
In my nalgas.
Oh, okay.
And then my fucking what's this? The love handles or fucking saddlebag.
Saddlebags.
Yeah.
Oh, no, muffin top is the
muffin top is the what hangs out of the pants. Well, I guess whatever that in between I guess my hip technically.
Yeah.
My hip, whatever, because the saddlebag is the lower part, and the muffin top is over the pants. So where the waistband, I guess the waistline.
I'm glad we could discuss human anatomy.
I'm like but yeah, they're comfy. But yeah, I'm all out of my comfy undies, and now I'm gonna have to wear the.
Yeah, well, I didn't wear any underwear. That was pretty cool. I was actually a little nervous about it because I poop a lot at work.
I just imagine. Have you seen that? It's that Elmo GIF. You know the Elmo GIF I'm talking about on the toilet and the pooping on company time.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely take my time for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I'm pooping, dude. Like it's an artwork. I'm actually going.
Artwork.
Yeah. It hurts sometimes. It hurt today because I had Takis yesterday. But yeah, I was a little nervous because sometimes I lose track of time and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get out of here so I don't wipe as good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You had a shitty ass. You wipe like a toddler.
No, I wipe until I don't see caca, but I mean, I like to take my time.
Fold your squares?
Yeah, fold my squares and whenever I do it, I just
Does anybody else, do people,
I have to
do lots of people actually do that?
What?
Fold their squares?
I don't know. I do it.
I know. I'm wondering if anybody else does. Anyone listening out there? Do you fold your toilet paper?
Yeah, when you poop and you wipe your butt, do you wipe it and then fold it over and then wipe on the other side and then fold it over until you can't anymore, basically?
Or do you like? I kind of do like a. Like
I do it 1, 2, 3. No, so 1, 2, toss.
Oh, so you're very.
So
like,
I wipe and then fold and then I wipe and fold and then I wipe and toss it.
I just kind of like wrap like a ball of toilet paper.
And you rough-hand it, you just...
I mean, yeah, and then I maybe fold it once and then I do that again and I toss it. But like I don't fold it.
That explains a lot.
Ew. I mean, I don't say I rough hand it. Like I take, like I make sure. I make sure I'm clean. I just don't like I don't go.
You keep it clean, but it's quite a mess down there sometimes.
Ew.
You just need see, nice neat fold is the way. See, there you go.
I guess.
That's how Steven does it. Thank you, Steven. You're on Team Fold.
I mean, I don't really give a shit.
How did I? Where did that come from? Oh yeah, taking shit at work. So yeah, so when I'm on a hurry, I don't do that. I don't fold and take my time. I do what you do and just kind of roughhouse it real quick and.
Well, I don't like roughhouse it. I just don't like neatly fold it into perfect little squares and go for it. Like I kind of just like.
That's the way to go, man.
Wrap a piece. All right. I mean,
I miss my dude wipes. I used to have dude wipes, the flushable wipes.
Yeah, don't flush those here. I don't trust the plumbing here. I don't trust those.
I don't have any, but
yeah, don't get those. Don't flush them. Don't.
No, I don't. I do that Mexican style and just throw it in the trash. Have you ever been in a bathroom like that?
What?
That has that people throw it in the trash can instead of flushing it.
All their wipes, or
yes.
all the
wipes? Yes.
Like even toilet paper?
Yes.
What? No, gross.
Really?
No.
We used to my dad's friend's ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Her family's like that, but she's not like that. She grew up very modern American and everything. And her family's from Mexico, and they literally had a screaming fight. They literally were having a screaming match at each other because she didn't have a trash can for them to throw their toilet paper away.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, but you flush.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand not flushing, like, dude wipes or, like, baby wipes.
Why don't we just break and just get a fucking bidet?
I'm down.
Yeah, that seems pretty, like, awesome. The way to go.
Yeah.
I've heard from people that have it. Great reviews. 10 out of 10 would recommend getting a bidet.
Yeah. I have, not that I make my own bidet, but if I need to, I'll take a wet paper towel, a wet piece of toilet paper, like that I will kind of fold or like neatly kind of roll up, and I'll wet it, and then I'll wipe if I feel like it's necessary.
If you had splatter, if you had the
splatter, gross.
Just in case that was happening.
No, I don't know. It's just for extra thorough
security.
cleanliness. Dude, especially if I had something with too much tapatio and I'm like, I feel like my asshole's on fire.
That's what you'll bring.
It's like soothing, yeah.
Apparently you could use aloe vera.
That's too much.
No, yeah, just a little tiny bit of aloe vera and you do it around it. Not exactly, in it or anything, but just go around it.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much playing with the butthole.
That's supposed to soothe your if you have any fiery poops.
Good to know.
It also prevents chafing too.
All right, let's stop talking about buttholes.
Why? Don't you care for your butthole? You gotta care.
Not as much as you do, apparently.
No, of course. I gotta take care of my butthole. Are you kidding me?
What was that? He said Hot Ones. Was it Crystalia?
Oh yeah, when he gets the really hot one, he goes, "Well, my asshole just went." And when that happened, I was like, "Dude, I totally feel you. I feel like my asshole does that all the time." Yeah, just fucking. God damn it.
That's funny.
Oh, fuck. Hey, so want to hear a hot topic that I found scrolling through Facebook real quick that I thought we would have a really nice conversation about?
Sure.
So, trans women competing in women's sports. What do you think? Should be allowed, should not be allowed?
I feel like I ain't touching that topic with a 10-foot fucking pole. I don't want.
Well, we're fucking. Oh, thanks for the show. Yeah, great content. That's it, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
That's it.
No, because that's such a.
You got your fucking answer.
I'm not educated enough on the situation because, there are I don't know. It's hard to say because biologically, if you are born with
male,
if you're born male with male parts and hormones and muscle mass and everything,
yes, and
you transition, I don't know biologically what happens to all of that muscle mass, especially if you start taking estrogen.
I don't think it just goes away. I don't think estrogen just makes your body go brittle though.
Well, I know if you're taking testosterone, it allows you to build muscle.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
I don't
know what
estrogen,
it does to the body.
Estrogen isn't like isn't anti-testosterone. Like it's still a hormone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it still contributes.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like we really need to have all of these questions, and we need to bring Mason.
Okay, so we'll just fucking pocket this again, and then.
No. I mean, we can talk about it. What I'm saying is, I am not the best person.
Okay, so then give your fucking opinion already.
I don't really have an opinion because I'm thinking.
Well, this is my opinion. No, I don't think that should be allowed.
Okay, you're fucking transphobic. Like. I mean,
yeah, is that what you're really fucking afraid of by not answering the question? Like, seriously, answer the goddamn question.
I don't know, because it sounds like I talk shit about the fact that RuPaul doesn't allow trans women on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Women who have transitioned.
Yes.
Yes.
Born male and transitioned.
Yes.
If you're biologically, yeah.
She doesn't allow them to compete because
RuPaul does not allow it because basically he compared it to somebody. He compared it to like the Olympics of drag, and that they're taking steroids.
Okay, but are you seriously considering drag an athletic sport right now?
No, but I'm saying for the sake of competition.
Oh, I'm talking about sports. I'm not talking about just any competition because yes, there are certain situations where. Yeah, that's not a fucking problem, but physical sports. There was a trans woman who won women's state championships in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But she was trans, and I don't even think she had bottom surgery.
Well, between the legs does not matter.
Okay, but still. Like that is
yeah.
I mean, now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that women are just incapable completely about not being, because I've been beaten by girls wrestling. I've been, I've seen really good girl wrestlers,
But physically, I mean,
But yeah, if you're gonna take an elite athlete, one's a woman, one's a girl,
and they're in the same weight class.
Yeah, same weight class and everything. Who do you think's going to win? I would put the money on the guy.
The guy?
Yes.
Why would a guy be wrestling a woman?
It happens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if in high school, let's say a smaller guy and then
even then, if they were taught, if this was the best woman wrestler in the country against the same male weight class wrestler in the country, I would still think that male would beat the woman.
Yeah, which is why they have them separated between men's and women's.
Yes, exactly. So if a trans woman is competing in those weight classes, That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think estrogen makes a person weak. I don't think it weakens their bones or takes any muscle away.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it makes them gain weight.
Yeah. See, I don't know enough, so I can't really make an educated opinion on it. But from somebody who doesn't know, oh gosh, guys have estrogen.
See?
Oh gosh, hold on. This is a lot.
Yeah, you need to learn how to read quicker.
You just literally skimmed everything.
Yeah, I know. Just looking for the big words.
Well, from somebody who knows nothing about this, it does seem unfair to have somebody who is biologically has
I think once
more
you start,
muscle mass.
Once you start saying like, oh, that's
but
like you said, like that's being transphobic and everything like that. No, I think that's just your personal opinion being attacked now. Like, we're talking about physical capabilities.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, if it was the other way around, if it was vice versa, a woman transitioning into a man, if she can go, I think that's totally allowed, because that is more. I feel like that's even more impressive for her to make the transition to become he, and then he is gonna just come in and beat all these other people,
and dominate.
So someone who was born genetically to be weaker, and would overcome that, and
no,
and
I hear you. I think it's just such a delicate topic, and for me personally, it's very hard for me.
I don't mean to say like weaker.
It's hard for me to say like, no, a trans person should not, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it doesn't seem right to say like, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that. No, people should be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a delicate kind of subject. But I do understand the logistics.
I feel like
and
in athletic sports,
yeah,
is a different category.
I mean, but for another example that's also kind of in its own category, but is become a firefighter.
Yes.
People would argue like, well, should they lower the weight requirements for women trying to be firefighters?
Yeah, no.
And no, because the beam is, somebody's laying there under a metal beam. The beam isn't going to become magically lighter because a woman firefighter shows up. So they have that standard for safety reasons, for to make sure, like, I don't care, man, woman, whoever is saving me from the burning building or lifting the beam off of me, I would hope that they pass the training and they can physically do it. So it's just, I don't know. It's just difficult for me to say, no, a trans person can't do this or that. But it is touchy subject. Mm-hmm. And anybody, it's very delicate. And for anybody to say like, oh no, trans women can't compete in women's sports, they're going to get fucking if it is a large platform, they're going to get reamed.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course they're going to go.
So but that's why I feel like I would rather have
okay,
a
that's
different
you
opinion.
Trying to please other people, though. Like, you're trying to stay neutral on it, but.
Well, I'm just trying to be educated, I guess.
I mean, okay, but what's really what like the bottom line of it though is like the whole physical capability. That's what sports is all about.
We all know that.
Yeah, that's what sports is all about.
Physical capability, whether you're training to be a firefighter or you're.
Yeah. So I think if you are genetically already advantaged, you should not be in that category. You should be in the category that you should be at.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's like
what
that
if trans women
like,
just started their own like wrestling league?
That would be cool. That would be awesome. Yeah.
I mean, but then to other people, I don't know. I don't know if that would be offensive to a trans person.
Well, I mean, of course, it's going to be offensive to somebody, but I mean, come on, we're trying to make a compromise here.
Yeah. No,
I mean, we're finding a compromise here. Like,
just going back to saying it's hard for me personally to say, oh, a trans person can't do that. They can't do this. They can't do that, because it's like, that's kind of against my beliefs. But in this
we're not really saying they can't do that. We're saying, do you think that should be allowed? Like, we're not really withholding these people from doing it.
It doesn't seem quite fair.
like if you were okay, so if you were on a committee that was deciding this,
deciding a yes or a no,
yes,
and not towards trying to find an alternative.
I mean,
what do you want me to say?
An alternative would
You want me to say that trans women shouldn't compete in women's sports? Sure. Like, if that's what you're trying to get me to say, sure. But I think it's more complicated than that, and I don't quite know. I'd rather than shooting down.
I don't think it's fair. That's why.
Right, because
that's not. I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think
because
it's a level playing field.
Simple biology and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's I mean, it's I don't know.
It's a touchy subject, huh?
It is a super touchy subject.
Yeah, glad I picked that one.
Yeah, watch me get fucking reamed by a trans person, like just being like, "You're transphobic." Da 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 da.
Yeah, of course. That's why we do this.
Yeah. That's a good question. You know who I should ask? I should ask an actual trans person and get their opinion on it, and then I'll feel a little bit better about having an opinion, knowing not that having one trans friend can speak for an entire community.
No, it's okay. You could totally use the word tranny because you got one tranny friend.
Not at all. But
no, that's the rule, right?
Yeah, totally. What was that?
I think it might have been a message.
Oh.
I don't know from who though. All right. Oh man, dude, I'm fucking blowing up. I'm popular. Oh shit, it's the fucking trannies, dude.
Oh no, they're after me. No, that's not good. Take that back. Don't say that. That's not nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really one to have an opinion on the subject because I'm not well educated and well versed in the biology of a trans.
It's okay. We don't really know anything either.
No.
We don't know anything.
We don't know anything.
That's just my opinion.
I guess I just want to be educated, and I would like if I have any question when it comes to
and for me, when it comes down to it, I don't think it should be allowed.
Like the whole I was trying to figure out the technical difference between someone who is pansexual and bisexual. And
we're actually looking for definition in that one too. Like,
yeah,
so
I mean,
we would actually need to talk to somebody about that. I think this is a matter of opinion.
This is a matter of opinion, but
yeah.
any type of question, whether it's an opinion question or like a.
So you didn't really have an opinion for the whole sports thing because you feel like you weren't educated enough.
No, I guess it's just hard because it doesn't directly affect me. It's hard to have an opinion on it. And I guess it just feels weird to say no, a trans person can't do something, but I don't know what the alternative was. I hate just saying no, they can't do that, or no, that shouldn't be allowed, and not offer any type of alternative.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think like I said, I'm cool with women who are transitioning to men going into men's sports. I'm not cool with men going into women's sports. With
trans women going into women's
yes,
sports.
Men transitioning to women going into women's sports. Yes.
Yeah. No, I see. I pick up what you're putting down.
Yes.
I see your angle. I'm not saying that's not my angle. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying that trans people can't play sports or anything.
No, but it's just it's a weird fucking touchy subject.
Stay in your league is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, and I guess I would rather hear the opinion.
Yeah, there's plenty of women that could beat me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. What was I gonna say? There was another. I asked Mason this question recently. What was it? It was the proper term. Let's say let's say you had a niece who later came out as gender non-conforming. What would you call them? Because niece and nephew are both.
I don't know. Isn't it like hen or something or hem?
No.
Isn't there like a universal?
There is. I'm trying to remember what the exact term was.
Yeah.
Going back in all my questions. Oh, that's your nibbling. It's the actual
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't
nibbling.
sound good at all.
Nibling.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
Or nibling.
Yeah, that's even worse.
It's not your niece, not your nephew.
You're nibbling.
But you're nibbling.
That sounds like something a white person would call his black friends.
my nibble.
Yeah.
My nibbling.
My nibblings, what's up? That's seriously.
It
Sounds
sounds so funny too. I was laughing and Mason was telling me. I'm just like, really?
Not to laugh at you, Mason, but
no. I mean that's
pretty,
that's the proper term. Although I feel like if let's say I did have a niece who came out as like gender non-conforming, I'm like, okay, when I'm introducing them to somebody, I'd be like, oh, this is my sister's child.
yeah,
This is my sister's
that's
kid.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, this is my brother's kid or my sister's kid, and then use their name. And if anybody questioned that you already addressed the relationship, sister's kid.
We're related, all right.
Yeah.
That's what you just gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What did I just do? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I just turned the volume up on my headphones. On the headphones.
D's asking what's pansexual.
Watch another episode, dude. We'll get to that. I told you we'll have someone in here to talk about it.
Yeah, to educate the masses.
Yeah, we already talked about it. I'm not getting into it again right now.
Yeah. Also, we're not really the best qualified people, so it'd be really interesting to hear from somebody who is a little bit more
I didn't
versed.
go to college, dude.
I mean, I can pull out actually within reaching distance. I have my human sexuality textbook. That's actually super, super technical. It's really awesome. It's like literally like a dictionary of any type of sexual question you might have.
Yeah, when we don't have content, we'll break that out sometime.
We'll break it out to start reading.
Look at all the vaginas that are in there.
There are actually pictures of vaginas in there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right. Well, we already fucking ran up the entire episode. I guess I don't got to talk about the sports stuff.
Sports.
Yep.
Go team, yeah. Did you you watched those with me, didn't you?
What?
Garfunkel and Oates?
Yeah.
I want to watch those again.
I was the one that showed you that show.
Yeah?
Yes.
I think Marissa had shown it to me first, but we actually watched it.
But we watched it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always think of because I'm not the biggest sports person. I mean, I enjoy baseball, but other than that, I'm not much of a sports person.
I know you were getting all bored when I was watching the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they won. 20-13, Rams won against the Cleveland Browns.
Congrats.
I don't think I want to eventually start getting into like NFL pools and all of that. Why'd you sit over there?
Oh, I just needed to stretch my feet. Go on, continue talking.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the Silver Dollar has a pool going on. I think I might do that eventually. But that was actually a game that I watched too. We watched it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know anything about football?
No.
No? Really? Like nothing?
I mean, I know there's like first down, second down.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's like field goals.
So your dad never had a football team? He's a Cowboys fan.
Growing up, my family, they were all Cowboys fans. Yeah. So I mean,
they're 3-0 right now. The Cowboys. That's pretty good. Rams are 3-0.
Yeah, but weren't they playing like shitty teams though?
They played the 3 worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah, so
all next to each other.
Yeah, so I don't know how much bragging rights.
Yeah, but I think they do. I think they're coming up on a big game this week. But this week, Rams got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to be right here at home. So if you're in LA, good luck. That's all I got to fucking say. But last game they had was against the Cleveland Browns. Won 20-13. Pretty fucking good game. It went down all the way down to the fourth quarter. And I love those games that are like that. They're exciting. They tickle my bum a little bit. Oh, and actually something pretty cool about the game. The Cleveland Browns retired a number and the player that they retired is named Clay Matthews. Well, Clay Matthews Jr. And a little fun fact: his son, Clay Matthews III, plays for the Los Angeles Rams. So yeah, his son was there to see him get his number retired at the stadium and everything.
That's nice.
And then he wiped the floor with the team. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
I might be backtracking, but there was I overheard there was a Buccaneers game that it all went down. They lost on the extra point. Was that old news?
I think so. No, I think that's what happened.
I think that's what somebody was telling me. That's how they
last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's all I remember hearing, because that happens to people.
Yeah, something like that. Someone had won. They like on their pool. Every single team that they had picked had won, except for that team. I think they picked the Bucks and they fucked up and lost.
They lost by one. They
by
lost
one
the extra
point. Yep.
Yeah, that happens though. I've seen it happen my junior year. This guy's senior year, the kicker. Oh,
yeah, that's pretty bad.
He kind of got really depressed for the rest of the school year. People were really worried. He had no friends.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sad stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rams had a pretty good game with passing yards of 269 yards with 2 touchdowns, and rushing yards, they actually only did 90 rushing yards. That's so rushing is running the ball, and then passing is obviously passing the ball. So passing the ball, they had 269 yards. That's really impressive.
That's impressive.
Yes, that is impressive. Usually average a game rushing yards, you get about 100, a little over 100. In passing yards, you'll get if you're lucky, 100, a couple 100 yards. But yeah, those are some big fucking passes being thrown around and all that. And then up next we got our good old Kings. Hockey season still coming around. It's still preseason right now. Kings got a record of 3-2 for their preseason.
When does hockey season usually go till?
Huh?
Hockey season is
all the way through to February. Yeah. It's almost as long as the Super Bowl, I think. I think it's on
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it happens before the Super Bowl.
Oh,
or after the Super Bowl. I can't remember.
So it's kind of parallel with
football.
With football.
Yeah,
but it goes on a little.
Yeah, it's a winter sport. So during the winter.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, it's still preseason right now. They got a record of 3-2. Last game they played was against the Ducks. Actually, the last 2 games they played was against the Ducks. They shut them out the first game, and I actually got to check the score for the second game. But so far so good. It they usually they take all the prospects out and everything and get everybody out there. And so far there isn't anything bad, and there isn't anything. I guess no news is good news in the hockey world. But tomorrow night, Friday night, is the last game of the preseason, and then next week regular season starts. So we are in the midst of hockey season. Ducks won last night.
Whose hockey jersey would you have?
I would probably get or
you just do a blank one? Would you get a Quick jersey?
No, maybe I'll get a Quick jersey. Actually, yeah, I'd probably get a Quick jersey. Because the time that they won the Stanley Cup, he had a really good year. But anyway, Kings are playing the Golden Knights tomorrow night, and then regular season starts.
Nice.
And then, of course, our good old boys in blue are heading to the fucking postseason. They're just wrapping up their last 6 games away, of course. They just got done sweeping the Padres in San Diego, and next up is San Francisco.
Nice.
Yep. Rich Hill has been working out. He's been on the injured list for a long time, and he really wants to come back for the postseason. So he's trying to get healthy the best he can, and
get it together, man.
And Max Muncy actually hit his first career grand slam.
Nice.
With the Dodgers 2 nights ago, not yesterday, but the game before. And actually, yesterday he won. He basically got this. He got an RBI, the only point that was scored during the game. So he won it for the Dodgers yesterday.
Didn't Ryu get his first somehow? I can't remember what
shutout?
Was it? No, his first shutout. It was the game that I didn't go to. with Marissa the other day. I think Ryu had his. I knew it was a home run, but I think it was the first.
First home run that he's ever had?
No, he's had a home run before.
First home run of the season?
No.
It wasn't Ryu. If you're talking about the first Grand Slam, it was Max Muncy.
No, I know it was Ryu. I just can't remember what it was. I don't think I'll find it. It was on somebody's story. It's okay.
Okay. Well, anyway. Season's just wrapping up. Dodgers are going to the postseason. We'll see what we got to do to get to the fucking World Series, man. I hope that we go to the World Series again. 3 times in a row, baby. We got to win at least one of them.
I was just talking to my dad about this morning. I feel like I can't get that excited because I don't know if my heart can take my heart can't take it.
Hey, man. Take it how it is. Leave it how it is. Whatever. Anyway, that's our show, everybody. Woo! We got through it. We fucking did it.
Hey. Sorry, I took the sports segment for a little bit. My back was hurting, so it just felt nice to sit back for a little bit.
Oh, well, I mean, you can just lay back down because we're done. We're finished up.
Let's say bye to everybody.
Get the fuck out of here, man. All right, everybody. We're going to take it out on a song, of course, as we always do. And this time, it actually comes with a music video that we're going to be playing for you guys. So, direct your attention to the screen to my left. Your right.
That way.
Uh-huh. But we'll catch you guys next week, all right? Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you from the Dungeon Podcast for helping us out, getting all this possible. Love you, D.
Thanks, guys. We love you.
See you guys next time. Oh, whoops. Never mind. You're going to see us right now. There you go. I should probably say who we're taking it out on.
It's our girl, Doll Klaw.
Yep, she came out with a new music video, so of course...
New single, new music
video. First
video.
featured music video on Ratt Talk. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you all next time.